CM Punk again.
That night in Indianapolis.
After a decade, payback is finally coming to Roman Reigns. Oh my God! Paul Heyman, you son of a bitch! You piece of garbage! Paul Heyman! What the hell did we just witness?
Low blows his best friend in his Double G!
Rewind a couple of weeks. Seth Rollins said, "You owe me the favor now."
This is absolute insanity!
The devil's work is afoot.
This is disgusting.
And now, again, to the back of Reigns, a stop by Seth. Rollins into the cover.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins!
Benedict Heyman. Not once, but twice. An alliance we never thought we'd see. Seth Rollins and that money-sucking leech, Paul Heyman.
Political maneuvering and subterfuge has always dictated the very top level of this industry. And Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman just bluffed and deceived their way to victory in Vegas.
You know, how many years ago was it, Wade, when that man in the ring sold his soul to the authority to get ahead in this business? And now a decade later, he sells his soul again to Paul Heyman to get ahead in this business. Well, the distraction by Heyman. Oh, no! Oh, stop!
We are going to conclude the weekend of WrestleMania 41 by propelling the news all the way to WrestleMania 42. There is a new, reigning, defending, undisputed number one top star in this entire industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth freaking Rollins!
He declares him a #1 top star. But a tribal chief is here too. Another man who is betrayed, stabbed in the back. And Roman Reigns is fixing for a fight.
Look at Paul Heyman's face. Here comes Roman. Spear! A massive spear! And now Heyman's hold him. Superman punch! Oh my! Wise man isn't so wise now, is he?
And I don't think Roman's done yet. Roman's not done yet.
Oh no. He's lining up the spear, Heyman! Are you kidding me?
Oh my God! Who the?
That was a human missile intercept!
Braun Breaker!
Roman Spears puck two! Embraced by Rollins.
That's my move.
Oh no, Joe, he's not done yet.
He's coming to the outside.
Roman's defenseless. Oh,
Big
nice
uppercut!
fight back.
Rocking the rifle, Braun Breaker. He's revving up the engine.
Roman,
He's thinking
Roman!
super spear.
Roman!
23 miles an hour! Right through timekeeper! The devastating force, speed, velocity, and the unexpected arrival of Braun Breaker into the fray.
Paul Heyman has apparently changed the game again.
Listen, if you're playing the chessboard of this industry for the long-term future, Braun Breaker is the piece that you want. And here comes Seth Rollins again with a stomp of CM Punk. So Roman has taken multiple spears, and Punk has taken multiple stomps. And just when you thought you knew how Paul Heyman was playing that chessboard, perhaps he's 3 moves ahead.
After shocking the world by forging an alliance with Seth Rollins, has the wise man solidified Braun Breaker as the next Paul Heyman guy.
And you spend all this time talking about the bloodline this and the bloodline that.
This is not the bloodline. Quit comparing me to them.
How is it different? You've got the wise man right over there, and you've got your little dog right over there. Who, by the way, if he keeps looking at me like that, is gonna get his face kicked in.
Hey, everybody just calm down. Hey, what is this? What is this? What is going on here? Sammy, you came out here to be honest with me. Well, let me be honest with you. This is the vision for the future. And you are either with us or you become a target. That's not a threat. That's not a threat. I don't want you to become a target. Because this whole thing, it's bigger than us. It doesn't matter if I hate you like I hate Roman and Punk. It doesn't matter if I love you the way I love you. You stand in our way, you become a target. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you, honestly. So look, we can find a solution to this. We can find a solution. It doesn't have to come to blows. We can get you out of harm's way. The wise man, you can pull some strings. We can get you moved off of Monday Night Raw. No, it's not. Look, that's not a threat. That's not a threat. It's just, you're clearly not going to buy in to what we are selling, so maybe we can cash you out. It's not a threat, Sammy. It's an offer. It's an offer. It's a favor.
And you know, because of how close we are, you know exactly what card to play because I have confided in you over the years. I have told you how much the one thing that has eluded me my whole career, how much it nags at me. That one thing that I have eluded me this whole time, a WWE Championship, the World Championship, and now you're dangling that in front of me. That's what you're doing. So friend or not friend, for as long as you've known me, Seth, have you ever known me to run away? You talk about hurt feelings. I'm not gonna stand here while my friend threatens me. Because make no mistake about it, what you're doing right now is you are threatening me. You are saying that if I don't acquiesce, if I don't submit to your vision, your plans of the future, then I become a target. But guess what? I have been a target 1,000 times before. I can live with being a target, but I cannot live being blackmailed, blacklisted, blackballed, extorted, strong-armed. I will not be threatened. I will win a WWE Championship. I will become a world champion. And when I do, it will not be because of any favors from anyone. It will be because I did it my way. I did it the right way. So, buddy, as a friend, I respect you. I love you. But this is me telling you to go to hell.
You won that title because you want that title, but that title is all about power and control. And honestly, Jay, you don't know how to wield power and control. You don't understand that leverage. You think coming out here every night and eating with the audience and putting on the best in-ring performance is all that it takes, but that's not what that title is about. So while you need in your heart to be champion, and while you want to be champion, Seth Rollins has to be champion. Seth Rollins has to have that power. Seth Rollins has to have that control. And Bron Breakker, well, that was just stage one of our plan. Stage two is that title. But I'm out here tonight to do you a favor. And we all know how well those favors work out, don't we? I'm gonna let you sign your own death warrant. I'm gonna let you pick the night that you lose the World Heavyweight Championship. Because Jey Uso, Seth freaking Rollins hereby challenges you to the World Heavyweight Championship. He pinned Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He beat Roman Reigns and CM Punk. You know he deserves to be the #1 contender. The favor is this. You pick the time, you pick the place. Because Seth Rollins will fight you for that title anytime, any place.
Whoa, 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 OG, hold up now. Omaha, can you help me out? But did he just say, anytime, any place, anywhere, for the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth freaking Rollins? Well, Omaha, it's on tonight. 4 letters, 1 word.
Stopped by Rollins. And because of all these damn shenanigans of this coalition, Seth Rollins is going to win the damn World Heavyweight title. Maybe not, Cole. The night after WrestleMania, this group took out Punk and Reigns, and CM Punk is back. Punk is back. CM Punk is back. CM Punk just cost Rollins the world title. And now there's going to be hell to pay. CM Punk was betrayed at Mania by his best friend. And Rollins and Breakker scattering.
You so desperately want to be a victim, Punk. You so desperately want to die a martyr. Well, I believe that can be arranged. I hope you have prepared your last words.
Rollins sending Breakker to the ring for a confrontation.
You're gonna bark all day, little doggy, you're gonna bite.
And Punk now wastes a little time going after Breakker with a microphone. And Punk and Breakker now. And the fight is on. Breakker has become the powerhouse for Rollins and company. Seth just looks on as Breakker now begins to annihilate CM Punk. Rollins warned Punk. But Punk's gonna fight back and now takes down Rollins. And now CM Punk, ever the rebel, taking it to Seth tonight. And Braun Breakker, though, as the numbers game catches up to Punk. This animosity between Punk and Rollins, years in the making. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn's out here. Some backup for Punk. Zayn has been roughed up by this group as well. And Breakker, look at the power, but just tosses Sami across the ring. And the fight now between Rollins and Punk continues. 2-on-1 situation again. Breakker punishing Punk. Rollins asking Heyman to hand him a steel chair. They're about to assassinate Punk in the middle of the ring. And the world champ is here. Main event Jey Uso. Payback for last week. And Breakker back into the fray. And Rollins livid, angry. Zayn with a chair. Punk with a chair. Rollins and company scrambling. And you can seemingly ask the question, has Seth Rollins bit off a bit more than he can chew?
They probably feel like they got us backed against a wall. They might even feel like they're winning this battle. And maybe they feel like I've underestimated them. They have no idea what I am capable of. Braun, I got one more thing I'd like you to do tonight before you take off. And have some fun.
And it feels like we haven't seen you in competition all that much. So I guess my question, Ludwig, maybe another time.
Wolf, hey, Braun, get back! Get back, Braun! You gotta still get back, that's enough! We need some help here! Hey, Jay, hey, come on, make sure he doesn't come, get him back! Hey, we make sure he goes!
Jay, stay down, we'll get you some help.
And Jey Uso is about to give Paul Heyman what he deserves.
Oh, Paul Heyman. All right.
Okay, Paul.
Running backwards.
Oh, and from behind, Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. That'll be a disqualification. Heyman suckered Uso in, and Rollins struck.
I mean, vintage Paul Heyman with Seth freaking Rollins. Now the beneficiary.
Well, Paul Heyman suckered in Jey Uso. Rollins was able to attack.
Oh, well, Jey Uso says, I don't give a damn. I'll fight you all.
Yeah, but the problem is it's 2-on-1 now. The problem is Breaker's back involved. Rollins said this is personal. He wants Breaker to just break down Jey Uso. Doesn't give a damn about Jey's title defense on Saturday.
Who's got some help?
Sami Zayn is here. And he's not alone. And here we go, a little preview of Saturday night's main event. Punk and Sami, Seth and Breaker. And Punk and Sami hold serve.
They're still fighting, Cole.
Yeah, the brawl continues. Again, these four mix it up. Saturday night's main event.
Oh, Bron Breakker just leaped up onto the desk and threw Sami Zayn. Seth and Braun dangerous. Sami and CM Punk on the same page.
Yeah, Rollins and Breaker now fighting out of the arena. Sami. Punk's gonna get back into the fray. Here comes Punk. Pat, what a night it's gonna be. We're gonna have a ringside seat. Saturday night's main event for these four, beating the hell out of one another.
Everybody thinks they're saving the entire show.
And Paul Heyman is the greatest manager in the history of the sport for good reason.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Where the
Big Bronson Reed just eliminated CM Punk.
A super spear from
Cover.
Braun Breaker.
And a win for Rollins and company. Where the hell did Bronson Reed come from? The three.
Winners of this match, Braun Breaker and Seth freaking Rollins!
The 330-pound Oscilla. Big Bronson Reed
Demolished CM Punk and set Braun Breaker up to win this
But
tag team
oh, wait a
match.
minute. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. A lot of history between Reed and Rollins.
Yeah, Bronson Reed will fight everybody if we know anything about him.
And now squaring off with Braun Breaker. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker.
Of course.
You gotta be kidding me.
Of course.
Seth Rollins had another play all along. He pulled out a wild card tonight.
This is my vision. This is the way forward. This is how we secure the future of the industry. We do it through total control, through total domination, through complete power. I sold out to who? To myself? Are you out of your minds? I haven't changed a beat. I told you exactly what I was going to do at WrestleMania, and I did it. CM Punk found out on Saturday exactly what happens when you underestimate me. And Sami Zayn is gonna figure that out tonight because, ladies and gentlemen, I have found something more powerful than championships. I have found an object that allows me to control the fates of those championships. I'm going to qualify for Money in the Bank. I am going to win the Money in the Bank contract. And I am going to cash in the Money in the Bank contract. But here's the beauty of it. I can do it whenever I want. I will do it however I want. I will cash in on whomever I want, and there is nobody who can stop me. And that is complete domination. That is total power, and that is why I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am Seth.
And now Dirty Dom, the Intercontinental Champion. Well, I believe it. Not a great throw by Dom as he sends it. The steel chair. Stop! Stop by Rollins into the chair that Dominic introduced, and it backfired for Dominic. Seth's going to LA.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins!
Well, you know, Dominic hasn't showed up in weeks to help the Judgment Day. Tonight he shows up and it backfires on Finn Balor. Seth Rollins reaps the benefits. Rollins will be going to Money in the Bank.
Seth freaking Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman.
Well, we're not done yet.
Wait a minute, I was told he wasn't here.
Breaker and Bronson Reed gonna head off Punk at the pass. Maybe not. Punk! Go to sleep, Rollins! The hit and run by CM Punk is successful. Dropping Rollins. Seth Rollins qualifies for Money in the Bank, but CM Punk gets the last laugh tonight. And meanwhile, Punk's irate. Punk now taking out his frustrations on Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins now coming down. I was wondering where he was. Rollins isn't through yet. Rollins won't forget what Punk did to him last week. Punk fighting back.
CM Punk thinking of a GTS.
And a spear to Punk by Breaker. The insurance policy pays off. Sami Zayn back into the fight. And Big Bronson Reed just steamrolling Zayn.
A lot of meat out here. Bronson and Braun Breaker unleashed like two rabid dogs.
And Rollins with a stomp to Zayn.
In those steel-toed boots, Seth freaking
And a
Rollins.
stomp to Punk. Jey Uso back into the fight. But the number's too much for Jey. Breaker with a spear. And with Jey and now a stomp to Jey Uso. Rollins seeks power. Absolute power. And he's on his way.
Oh, we've seen this before.
Well, Gunther, Jey Uso should have listened to Gunther. Gunther warned him. You're spreading your tsunami!
Oh, no. He's got a tag team match on Saturday. Gunther next Monday.
Tsunami! Who's going to be able to stop Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank? LA Knight trying to win Money in the Bank. Rollins back on the ladder as well. Went for the BFT. Rollins slamming Knight head first into the ladder.
Right the eyes of LA Knight in the process.
Off the stomping for Seth Rollins. He may have cleared his last hurdle.
And the embers that were burning when it comes to competition in this match may have just been extinguished for good.
Seth Rollins slowly making his way to the top. Seth Rollins, with no one standing in his way, Rollins for the second time in his career is Mr. Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, the 2025 Mr. Money in the Bank, Seth freaking Rollins.
Meanwhile, Jey Uso is a sitting duck. Jey Uso gave everything he had in that matchup to somehow pull off the miracle win, and now Jey Uso can't even defend himself. And Rollins, wait a minute! A man Seth knows very well. Cody Rhodes is here! Well, Seth Rollins will wait to fight another day.
Let me spell this out for you, plain and clear. There are a lot of people who think they've got what it takes to exist at the very top. Champions like John Cena and Gunther, or their prospective challengers, CM Punk, Goldberg, or those people left in the King of the Ring, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, the Viper, Randy Orton. But what these men fail to understand, they are all running a race for second place. This is the finish line. This is the end game. It has and always will be Seth freaking Rollins.
I don't think these two are done. Sami has been taken out. I think Penta's spear to Penta. Well, Breakker and Reed said they were going to end the Penta-Sami threat once and for all tonight.
Perhaps it's time for Penta to claim mucho miedo, because this is a bad situation.
Oh my goodness. Breakker holding Sami Zayn down. Main event, Jey Uso, and he's loaded for bear. Chair in hand. Down goes Breakker. And another one.
Jey Uso teeing off on Braun Breakker.
And now turns his attention to Big Bronson Reed. Jey Uso coming to the aid of Sami Zayn and Penta. Jey with a big right.
Reed still on his feet.
Maybe not anymore. Jey Uso knocking Breakker and Reed. Braun Breakker and Bronson Reed pick up the win tonight. But Jey Uso has provided much-needed backup for Sami and Penta with this war.
That's one way of saying it. I think Jey Uso might have just saved Sami Zayn's career.
And now Penta looking to put Rollins away once again. Oh, and Rollins, he went low. Rollins caught Penta with a head to the groin.
Or did Penta pull Rollins up?
Well, look at the expression on Seth's face. Obviously, that was not inadvertent, and neither was the stop. And Rollins off that low blow that caught Penta will put Penta away. 3 for 3 for Rollins and company tonight.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins!
Always finds a way. Who the hell's he barking at to his phone? Oh boy.
I have my guesses.
Yeah, well, it was, yeah, there you go. Braun Breaker, big Bronson Reed, coming out here for more destruction tonight. Penta is helpless. What the hell? LA Knight, blunt force trauma. BFT, hit and run on Rollins. And LA Knight escapes, getting the last laugh tonight. Now Rollins, and there's that flying senton, springboard senton by Rollins. And now a moonsault lands on his feet, may have tweaked his knee. We saw Seth favor the knee this past Monday, may have tweaked it again. And now LA Knight with an opportunity. Rollins into the corner, the official there to check on Rollins.
No.
This could be a serious situation here. Rollins tweaking his knee, Heyman over to check on his man.
That is a knee that has been surgically repaired in the past. Generally heavily strapped up, and that is a look of panic in the eye of Seth freaking Rollins, and that is not what you want to see.
Well, panic on the face of Paul Heyman as well. As
a superstar, you know full well when you've done yourself a major mischief. I can speak to
and
that.
look at this way. The doctor, the ringside doctor now is over consulting with the official on the situation with Rollins and Seth's knee.
And that has just sucked the wind out of this arena.
Well, we talked about the fact he tweaked that knee earlier this week. Rollins hobbling back up into the corner. LA Knight, BFT by LA Knight. Cover now, hook of the leg, and Knight with the win. Ambushing Punk as Punk had his attention turned to Gunther, and now Jey Uso trying to come to his aid.
Punk earned the championship opportunity, but Bronson Reed and company looking for the last laugh. Jey Uso coming to the aid of CM Punk.
Braun Breaker with a spear. Braun Breaker somehow had enough left in him to hit a spear, and now Reed and Breaker double teaming Punk, and a spear down to Punk, decimating Punk and Uso. And Heyman looks on as his charges continue to destroy everything that moves.
No, and if it continues to go this way, Cole, CM Punk isn't going to make it to SummerSlam. Neither is Jey Uso. This is going to be a massacre.
Stacking Uso and Punk up for what would be a double tsunami by the 330-pounder. Is back! Superman punch! And now Reigns beat the hell out of Braun Breaker! Look at the power! Thanks for coming, Bronson Reed! Superman punch! This place has come unglued! Spear! We haven't seen Roman Reigns since the night after WrestleMania, when Braun Breaker speared him and aligned himself with Rollins and Heyman. Helping his cousin Jey.
So Houston, what was he talking about? You want me to lead? A few years ago, I would have said those are wise words from a wise man, but you're not a wise man anymore. You're just a dumbass. Easy now, Junior, easy, Junior. You might want to listen up. Sit under the learning tree and write this down, because he's about to do the same thing to you as he did to me. Because in a few years, when you're the man around here, he's gonna take all the credit. That's what you try to do with me, right? You see, Houston, I've heard a lot of people try to take responsibility for creating the tribal chief. But I can tell you firmly, it wasn't him. The only reason I'm the tribal chief is because they still acknowledge me. Oh, you damn right. The OTC was a champion too. The greatest champion to ever step foot in this ring. And I will say this man had a part in that. But he didn't have any part in me keeping that title. No, I mean, look at him. How could he? Honestly, come on now. No, the Usos did. Solo did. Sammy even helped out. I knew he'd love that one. But yeah, I lost that title. I did. It only took 4 years, but I lost it. But then you told everybody that I tuck my tail and I go off and I do whatever. But no, I went home to continue to raise the future bloodline. Which brings me to family. You see, when we talk about the bloodline, that's all it is family. You see, the dumbass here, he thought we were just another faction or something, or we were just some wrestling group. Nah, you could create those, but you couldn't create the bloodline. No, that was God's work. But all that, I ain't gonna say it again. Back up, son. But you wanna know something? None of that really bothers me. You wanna know what really bothers me? You wanna know what really gets under my skin? You used to be just a friend to our family. You were just a business partner. I made you a part of our family. You were chosen family to me. I gave you responsibility. And what'd you do? You're damn right, he threw it all away. He threw it all away. You wanna know what he threw it away for? He threw it away for a best friend? Someone that he hadn't even talked to in over a decade. And you betrayed me and my family for him? Nah. Don't ever come out here. This is what the history books need to understand. Don't ever come out here and say, I ruined the bloodline. I didn't ruin the bloodline. This dumbass did.
Listen to me, Roman. Get this through your thick skull. Look around. We don't want you here anymore. You're yesterday's news. You're the old dog. Hell, you were relevant 5 years ago. That was your prime. You're just taking up a spot standing in my ring. And I'm glad that you didn't take his offer, because I know that Paul won't stab me in the back. You wanna know why? I hold value in this place. You're worthless. I'm the big dog now. I'm the top dog now. I'm the future of WWE. I'm the man around here now. So do what you do best, Roman. Turn around and leave.
I gotta be completely honest. I didn't hear any of that trash you just said. I honestly don't think your mic was working. If you need to say it again, please use mine.
Superman punch! Breaker goes down! And now Reigns goes after Big Bronson Reed, who tried to attack him with a briefcase. And Breaker with a spear! Braun Breaker levels Roman Reigns with a spear. And Heyman wants more damage done. Reed and Breaker double teaming Roman. Oh, no. Bronson Reed had said that tsunamis destroy islands. And that's what he was trying to do there before family came to help Roman out. Main event, Jey Uso's in the house. Jey with a kick to Reed, one to Breaker. And Breaker now trying to turn it around. Jey Uso taking the fight to Braun. Big right hand drops Breaker. And now a double spear from Roman and Jey. Reed and Breaker left wrecked by Roman Reigns and his cousin main event Jey Uso.
Made the promise earlier, he won't stop till they're down, out, And Tsunami! This looks bad, Cole. I don't know if Jay's gonna make it to SummerSlam.
Roman Reigns trying to drag himself up at our announce desk. Braun Breaker can't believe that Reigns is making his way back to his feet after that spear.
Look out, look out, Cole.
Oh my God, we've seen
Look
Breaker
out.
do this before. Oh my goodness, Braun Breaker!
That's it.
About decapitated Roman Reigns. Breaker and Reed laying waste to Jey Uso and Roman Reigns 5 nights from SummerSlam.
It's about ultimate power and total control. What sort of hell has Paul Heyman unleashed on WWE?
Roman trying to drag himself out of the rubble. But Braun Breaker is there. And Braun now with Roman on his shoulders. Roman's defenseless, he's helpless here. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God, the 330-pounder. Reed up to the top rope. Roman Reigns is in the drop zone. Tsunami to Reigns. A tsunami to Roman Reigns. Total destruction.
These ropes are mine! This cameraman right here! It's my cameraman, he works for me! See all these in this arena? They're all dogs! They bark for me!
What the hell's Breaker doing?
Who knows? This guy's a live wire.
Ultimate power, total control.
Oh my God, Breaker. Breaker, breakneck speed. Spear! Roman and Jey! Spear through the barricade by Braun Breaker.
What happened?
We said last week, that the old sheriff was back in town. And it was time for the Young Guns to pay homage. Tonight everything changed. Like a schoolyard bully, Bronson Reed taking the sneakers from Roman Reigns. And Breaker now turns his attention to Jey.
Breaker doesn't even look hurt. He doesn't look exhausted. He just looks angry.
He was speared through a barricade just a few moments ago.
Guy has lost the damn plot.
He's a fry short of a Happy Meal. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but that makes him highly effective at punishing human beings.
And Breaker targeting main event Jey Uso. He's got him in his sights. And look at Roman Reigns! Roman Reigns shoving Jey out of the way! Roman taking a bullet, the spear from Breaker. And a spear by Jey Uso! Reigns down!
And all the momentum now with main event Jey Uso!
The Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget that Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank. A little reminder, Wade. Seth has until next June to cash in the contract.
Enjoy your reign, CM Punk, because eventually, when the healing is over, I will be haunting you.
Still playing mind games. The Architect. Oh my God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Not tonight. Not tonight of all nights.
I'd call it a miracle, but I don't think it's that.
And CM Punk and Seth Rollins now going after one another. Punk looking for a GTS. Rollins beating him down. Apparently nothing wrong with the knee. At least it doesn't appear that way. And now Punk with a briefcase to the face. And another one. And another one. And Punk getting the hell beat out of him by Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins looks as good as new.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins is cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase.
You gotta be kidding me! Punk is defenseless! Punk is helpless! A stop the Punk! A cover by Rollins! Oh my God, Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion!
Here is your winner and new World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins!
And there is nobody who can stop us. This is the past, the present, and the future. This is the way forward. This is the vision.
First of all, congratulations, Visionary. Congratulations, Oracle. Congratulations, morons. But let me talk to you. Right now, I'm not here for a fight. I'm just here to answer some questions, because you've left people with a lot of questions. A lot of people are out there wondering right now, they're thinking, man, Seth Rollins, he had the Money in the Bank briefcase, so why would he have to fake an injury? Why would he fake the injury when he already had the case? And I'll tell you why. You weren't faking the injury to get that. You were faking the injury to get out of something else. Let's just go ahead and rewind our mind just a little bit. Going into Saturday night's main event, I said I wanted your dignity and I wanted to hurt you. And what'd you do? You faked an injury, and I didn't get the chance to hurt you the way I wanted to. But I'll tell you this, to your credit, you got up, you ate a BFT, and I got the 3 count, and that's where things get a little bit interesting. Because at this point, you've pulled the wool so far over everybody's eyes, I think you blinded yourself. You got a visionary with no vision. Even your Oracle didn't see this one coming, because I'm off, enjoying a little bit of time off. I'm just taking my time, little vacation. I tune in to SummerSlam, I see what you did, and I said, I got to get to Brooklyn. So now I stand in Brooklyn, I'm looking at you with one thing in mind to remind you, I was the last one to beat you, and I'll damn sure be the next one to beat you. The only difference being, you have now given me the ammunition. Because last time, I wanted to hurt you real bad, and I still want to hurt you. But the only thing is, now I can hurt you way worse than I ever could have, because when I beat you, I will take that World Heavyweight Championship off of you, giving you another really short reign, because what I'm saying is there's no better place than here, and there's no better time than now.
Seth Rollins setting up perhaps for a stop, and oh my God! Punk! Through the crowd! CM Punk attacking Rollins through the crowd right before Rollins is going to stop LA Knight into the concrete.
Well, I can assure you, Punk didn't come here to help LA Knight. He came to hurt Seth Rollins.
After Rollins cashed in on Punk on Saturday, and now Punk pounded away on Rollins.
I think reality just struck LA Knight. CM Punk's interference just cost Knight his match.
Oh! Braun Breaker just speared Punk! And now Knight and Breaker getting into it! And the Oscilla! Big Bush and Reed out here!
Breaker and Reed mauling LA Knight on the outside.
Punk was about cut in half by the spear by Breaker. And things are about to go real bad for Knight and Punk here. The 330-pound Reed dropping an elbow on Knight. And I mean, Punk went through that war with Gunther on Saturday. I'm surprised he's even able to walk tonight. And then he was speared by Breaker. And Braun, and a spear to Knight.
We know anything about CM Punk, is that as long as there is breath in his lungs, he will never forgive Seth Rollins for what happened at SummerSlam.
He may not have any breath after tonight. Rollins now in position. Rollins with a stop to LA Knight.
This is the message. This is the warning to the roster from Seth freaking Rollins, the new World Heavyweight Champion. Come at the King, you best not miss.
And now Punk being held back by Reed, and Rollins with a stop to Punk again tonight. Not so fast. The OTC does not forget. Roman Reigns is here. Superman punch. And now goes out the Breaker. Reigns drives Breaker to the steps. And now for the first time since the betrayal at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns gonna get his hands on Rollins. Or maybe not. Breaker tried to get Roman from behind. Roman with a double leg takedown and out the right hands. And now Big Boss and Reed back into the fray. Taken down by Reigns, and Reigns now mounting Reed.
The OTC is a one-man army right now.
And a stop! A stop by Rollins. Roman never saw it coming. And now Rollins and Reed laying waste to everything in their path. night. Punk.
Oh, no.
Laid out cold.
Oh, no, Cole.
Tsunami!
Reigns not done yet.
Somebody got to get help out here. Somebody's got to get Reigns out of the ring. He's a sitting duck for another tsunami.
Who the hell's going to stop Godzilla?
You know, it'd be so easy to come out here and be so angry at you. Think about this, Seth. You're a liar. You're a master manipulator. You disrupt main events, and now you and your buddies are out here trying to injure your fellow superstars. But, Seth, I'm not going to be angry about it. Instead, I'm going to see all of this as an opportunity. An opportunity for me, an opportunity for you. But Seth, you want to listen to this part, an opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship. Because it's simple, Seth freaking Rollins. You just earned a freaking opportunity to defend the freaking World Heavyweight Championship, and you will at Clash in Paris against main event Jey Uso.
I see what he's doing.
And LA Knight. And CM Punk. It's a fatal four-way, Paul Heyman, and it is official.
We can't do that. 2 weeks from Sunday at Clash in Paris, a fatal four-way for the world titles. Well, finally, temper's getting the best of these two. I guess they didn't like the call by the general manager.
Listen, they both got what they wanted, as did main event Jey Uso.
And Jey now trying to separate the two, and a back elbow to Jey by Knight. And now Punk with Knight on his shoulders. Man, if things broken down quickly. Oh, and a spear by Breakker.
The Vision waited for the opportunity to pounce. As Seth's challengers were fighting with one another, the Vision struck as a cohesive unit. LA Knight dumped to the outside.
And now Breakker taking out Punk. Jey Uso's been laid to waste. Rollins directing traffic.
Seth Rollins was feeling the heat. His kitchen just went up in flames. But here comes Braun Breakker.
LA Knight, turn around. Braun Breakker with a spear to Knight. And Big Bronson Reed, that Death Valley driver to Jey Uso. And this is not good for Jey.
Oh, no.
This happened to Roman last week. And now, Bronson Reed, tsunami!
Rollins still calling the shots, ordering Breakker to return LA Knight to the ring. And we unfortunately know exactly what for.
3 carcasses, defenseless, in the ring. Rollins with a stomp tonight. The officials coming out here to try to, I'm not quite sure what they're going to do.
Absolute power and total control.
And now the world champion, Rollins with a stomp to Jey Uso. Sending a message to all 3 men he'll defend against it. Clash in Paris in 2 weeks from Sunday.
Ain't no way, Paul. We control you. As I breathe, you will never, ever hold that title line. Let him go.
And Rollins with another stomp. Seth Rollins' vision is pretty damn clear. Absolute power, absolute dominance, and tonight, absolute destruction.